trees and we would go and make sacrifices, human sacrifices, to appease the spirits. But then after people became Christians, they stopped worshipping at these trees. But one of the Christian leaders, he said, you know, when we celebrate Jesus' birth, we should have one of these trees. What is special about a Christmas tree? If you think in Europe in December, it's winter time, what are the trees normally like? They've died, they have no leaves, everything, they look dead. But this kind of tree is an evergreen. It always has green leaves. So this tree, if you like, is a symbol of eternal life. And Jesus came into the world to bring us eternal life. And it's also pointing up to heaven. The source of eternal life is God. So Jesus came into the world to bring us eternal life. Jesus came into the world to make us white as snow. The third thing is gifts. Now this is what most people think about Christmas. Oh, what am I going to get for Christmas? What is Santa Claus going to bring me? What are my parents going to give me? What are my friends going to give me? You might even be looking around, oh look, there's gifts over there. Oh, he's going to get that blue teddy bear. I don't know. But you know, Christmas is associated with gifts. Why do we give gifts at Christmas? I would say it's really for two reasons. The first one, of course, is that people see the wise men. There were these wise men. Often they're pictured as three wise men, but the Bible doesn't say there were three. The Bible just said there were wise men. We don't know how many. But they brought three gifts: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, Jesus was about 2 years old by the time the wise men arrived. So here's a little baby boy. He's about 2 years old. And they give him gold. Why do you think they would have given him gold? Because he came to be a king. They gave him frankincense. Frankincense was used for worship because he came to be a priest, to be the one who would lead us to God. And they give him myrrh, and that's the strangest, weirdest gift of all, because myrrh is used to embalm a dead body. So Jesus, 2 years old, they give him something to embalm a dead body. Why? Because Jesus came to die. Okay? 700 years before Christ, it was prophesied that this baby would come into the world and die for us. So that was the first reason why we give presents. The second reason is because Jesus came into the world as God's gift. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Okay, so that's the reason why we give gifts, because God gave us his gift. He gave us Jesus. Then finally, Santa Claus. Why do we have Santa Claus? Does anyone know, where does Santa Claus come from?
From the North Pole?
Not from the North Pole? Does everyone think he comes from the North Pole? Do you know who invented the North Pole thing? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola invented the idea that he comes from the North Pole somewhere, maybe somewhere in Finland or somewhere like that. But St. Nicholas, or Santa Claus, was a real person, and he lived about 1,700 years ago in Turkey. And the reason he was dressed in red was because he was a Christian leader, and Christian leaders in those days dressed in red. And one of the things he liked to do, because he loved Jesus, he wanted to help poor people, but he didn't want anyone to know about it. And so he used to sneak around at night, and he used to throw money in through people's windows or leave it at their door at night.